Hello, hello, hello. Happy time zones, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the VTM Mysteries. This is episode 17. Let us meet our vampires.
I'm Kat, and I play Rave. Oh my gosh, I haven't changed my name or anything.
You're just talking about it
prepared.
It was 3 weeks between the previous episode and last episode, and then another
There's
2
Rave.
weeks. Another 2 weeks between. Another 2 weeks off between the past two, or last one and this one. So we're a little out of practice.
Yeah, just a little. Okay, so who am I? I'm Jinne Noble, and I'm playing Echo Kismet. I almost said I was Kat for a second. I don't know what the heck that was.
And I'm Sage Gordon-Davis, and I'll be playing Nate Thomas.
Excellent. And our fourth player, Sako, is MIA at the moment. We've talked to her today, so we know things are cool, but she had her computer die, and she may have run out of battery power on her iPad, which she's been using for everything, so it might be... she might have to be a no-show this time just because of technical problems. I'm guessing. Okay. So last time, we got to St. Louis, and we met Geraldine in the Church of Set, who was fabulous.
And totally scripted.
And yes, she was hitting her marks. And
Literally.
Yes, she put on her show, basically. And we almost lost Echo and Diane to the festivities there.
It's a Zen mood. They're alive. I have magic. Lost us. You wouldn't have lost us just for the night. I mean, come on. Who could pass up that kind of fun? Well, I know if
you say just for the night.
Well, maybe for the rest of the day too. You know, it depends on.
Well, during the day, y'all turn into corpses.
But that'd be one hell of a way to wake up.
You wake up literally in somebody.
Well. Oh dear. I can think of worse ways to go.
Moving swiftly along.
Okay. Then Geraldine clued you in on how to get to the Bahari, and they were at the Botanical Gardens, and when you got there, you found that someone was on a date there.
Jeremy!
And
Amanda.
There we go. And Nate's not happy about that.
Well, Nate didn't know, but you did save the two of them from
Becoming Din-Din?
From becoming Din-Din for the Bahari.
Yeah, we weren't very subtle about it either.
No.
You need to leave now.
Get out of here!
Not a good idea to stay.
But Nate, who stayed behind in the parking lot, did see them leave.
I want to clear up that Nate is happy for them. He just has complicated feelings.
Relationship status. It's complicated.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Because he still is trying to deal with the fact that he's maybe not as arrow ace as he thought he was.
Or he is, and it, like, sometimes arrow ace people are in romantic relationships and have a good life. It's...
Yes, I mean, but he is in this period of self-discovery.
Haven't eaten them yet.
No, but he's eaten me.
Well, technically, yes.
You're right.
I'm sorry that
It took a second for that to connect to my brain for some reason, and all of a sudden I was like, "What?
Actually,
Did you
you
just
have
say
eaten
what I
him.
think you said?"
You have eaten each other.
Yeah, we have actually.
Anyway, y'all, well, the three that did not stay behind in the car, they went into the Bahari stronghold and met Estelle. And Estelle is very much convinced that the Church of Caine are behind their missing sister. And,
Oh, that's right. We went to the Church of Caine.
you have not gone to the Church of
I
Caine.
thought
about
we did.
We're
Oh, we're
leaving.
about to.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
about to leave for the Church of Caine, which I can live without.
Okay.
So you got back to you forestalled them going out and just declaring war on the Church of Caine.
That would be noticed, I think.
But it didn't feel like they were going to wait very long.
So let's hurry, I guess.
And then when you got back to the car, you found out that one of Geraldine's people is also kidnapped, which I believe led you guys to think that it's either not the Church of Caine or the Church of Caine is hitting everybody.
Are there any other factions?
Any other churches?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we are in the capital city of vampire religion.
We're in
so-
Vampire Messiah territory.
You are in Vampurusalem?
In Jerusalem.
Yep, pretty much.
I'm just sitting back here giggling at how animated Cat is today.
Okay, maybe I'm a little sleep deprived.
She's putting
That's
color
fair.
into her closet.
It's so beige.
It's so beige.
It's so beige.
Also, there are maps on maps or something.
Yeah, the notes are on maps.
And you've taken pictures of the two notes and the two maps and sent them off to Lester.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah.
Now, with Sako not being around.
She is coming. I just found out.
Okay.
At lunch.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
my question is moot. So continue.
She lost track of time.
That's fair, honestly.
So, what is the decision of the group at the moment? So I can take a drink.
Well,
Do the maps connect? Can we... Is there anything on the maps themselves? What's the map of?
Well, you have still frame images of the maps.
Well, can you see if...
So you would have to actually do some Photoshop crap.
It's not that
Well,
hard.
not necessarily. If somebody has good
They're
spatial
just-
reckoning, they
They're
can...
just two pieces of a puzzle. Just put them together in your brain.
Exactly.
These particular two do not look like they connect, but they look like they're from the same map.
Okay.
Well, the only way we're going to know if the Church of Caine is involved or if they're a victim is by speaking with them. Yes, I know it's a distasteful thing, but
Fine.
My only concern is if they are behind the things and we just barrel in there.
yeah. Well, I wasn't saying, go beat on their door. I wanted to be a little more subtle about it. Unless
mean,
there's other groups we can think of that we can ask around. I don't know. Is there anyone that would know?
I'm more worried that if it is them and we get on their radar,
Oh, yeah.
we're
then we'll
making
be-
ourselves targets. I'd rather that we have a little more information, a little more direction
So should
before we approach them.
So should we head back to the airplane? Or is there somewhere we need to go? Want to go? Should go. Phrasing.
I am inclined to say head back to the plane.
Okay. Because we
Um,
sent the information to Lester, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Which means he's gathering information for us as much as he can at the moment.
Right. And
So if we-
that gives us a chance to check in with Brooke as well
Right.
and find out
regroup.
if anything is happening on that front.
Okay.
What's the time it takes to get from where we're at back to the plane and then potentially to the... Because how much time would we be using up?
What time is it now?
Yeah, what time is it now?
It is. Let's see. The botanical gardens were closing, and you didn't spend too long in the Bahari stronghold, so it's probably closing in on 11 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, so it's still early.
It is about a half-hour drive because the airport's not like directly in town; it's slightly out of town because that's
Right.
how cities do airports.
And we can get all the information over the phone.
We can.
But where
So
do you
the
want to
other
go?
option is that we go back to Geraldine.
What does Echo think of that idea?
Do we have time to play?
Right?
I'm all for going back to Geraldine at any point in time. I have no problem.
I'd rather go back into the botanical gardens.
Aw, you're not much fun today.
I'll swap you the nightmares.
I mean,
Now, we
Is
do
there a
have...
phone number for the Church of Caine?
Yeah, but then-
They just gave you the address.
and that would still put us on their radar if we called them.
From a payphone? Wait, are there still a thing?
There's, do you know how rare a payphone is nowadays?
So I was going to say...
It coming
is
from
one-
Rave.
One
There
in
is one
900 fight me.
that we have not heard from yet, aside from the obvious, and that is Invisibeth.
She is right in the car with you.
Elizabeth, opinions?
I'm aware that she's with us, but I'm wondering what her opinions are.
Well, considering from what you say that the Bahari want to move pretty soon, do we want to at least... I don't know, it seems like getting on their radar in terms of forestalling a war is probably not the worst idea. Like, if we're there on their best interest to tell them the Bahari are coming?
That is a valid point, which I had not considered.
I mean,
So-
it doesn't hurt to tell them we're a neutral party and don't want the city destroyed.
So
We're Switzerland.
Guess I'm Switzerland.
well, that would give us a chance to kind of check things out and still be the neutral party and not have a target put on us.
That is true. So, Church of Caine?
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess.
1-900 bite me.
That's what I was laughing.
I know I saw that earlier. I was like, calling a 1-900 number of that regard can be dangerous.
It could be very dangerous. Okay, so
Off we go.
that's the Kasara noise.
I take great offense to that.
I feel like Kasara would have a smoother engine than that.
I thought that was a
Kisara
smooth
has
engine.
a much smoother engine.
That was a little too sputtery.
Buttery. I think you need to check your plugs, dude.
I'm sorry, Jayce. We're
Okay,
just
but that'll
messing
take
with
me a
you.
few minutes.
Oh my god!
Oh my. My. I think we
You
just
cannot
broke
say
the-
shit like that, dude.
Oh. How
All
quickly
right.
can we break Sage today? It took 17 minutes and 32 seconds. Kat, you're next. I got the look. Yes! My goal for the day has been achieved.
You've got to look several times today.
I know. I think it's cute. It's not just me, though. I blame Jayce. He's the instigator.
Yeah.
Jay-
Would it be best if Rave did not enter the Church of Caine, considering how she's
You want to sit in the car?
feeling?
that is fine. You can sit in the car.
Good.
Ah, Nate, I guess it's just you and me.
Are you against me sitting on the
I
car?
know.
Good.
I know you're excited.
How much do you weigh?
Rude.
She's tiny as... Rave is not built to be a tank, but she's a tank.
That's totally fair.
much
Yes,
do
you
you
can sit on the hood.
Thank you.
And Diane is going to stay behind. I guess Elizabeth will
Come with.
come with, just so you have some backup.
For what good it's
I
worth.
was gonna say, wait, Elizabeth's backup? Oh, we're screwed. She can dial
Look,
1-800.
If you
Help.
need me, just holler. Really
Look,
loudly.
This is a what's the word? An emissary mission. We are
Yes.
not going
Yes.
in to crack skulls. We
Which
are
is
going
why
in.
I'm staying at the car.
Which is also why Elizabeth would be a good third, because she looks very unassuming and like a secretary.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You've
All
got
right.
just a mousy person with an iPad held like a clipboard behind you.
I mean,
Behind us.
honestly, better option than Diane, because Diane is like the warpath incarnate. So
Yeah, Rave is cranky, and Diane just looks cranky all the time.
She's got that rusting bitch face.
I mean, technically, Nate also has resting bitch face, but
I'm the only lovable one of the group. And that's even
Yeah.
questionable.
There, I've changed the picture to the appropriate picture for Rave right now. It's also the ones where her eyes are more gold than blue.
All right. So the place you've reached is a boxing club.
Okay.
Oh, this is
Interesting.
new.
And you, the door, the light over the door is on. You don't really see, you see a couple of cars outside, but mostly it looks pretty.
Looks pretty what?
Oh, did I glitch?
Yep.
All I heard
You
was
went,
looks
eh.
pretty. Looks pretty. I'm like, what does mean?
I got a quick little flash of like a waiting signal on my mouse when I said that as well. So I think that's a hiccup in my internet.
Ah.
Better than just dropping me completely, though.
Yeah, that's good.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks pretty dead there.
Okay.
But
Did we ever get a name of someone could talk to?
you did not.
Oh, lovely. We just got an address.
You can hear sounds coming from inside. So even though it looks dead outside, you can hear a little bit of a ruckus.
Okay, well, Miss Social Butterfly, I believe this is on you.
Oh, Lord. Thanks. All right.
You're not putting me out there.
All right, fine. Let's just stroll through the doors. Are they locked or are they just open?
They are open. You
Okay.
can just walk right in.
It's a boxing club. It's not like I can knock on the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you go in and you see that there are still people like sparring and hitting punching bags in the gym section. But you also see that lights are on down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like you're smelling a lot of sweat from the gym, and vampires don't sweat.
So they're human.
So down the hall is probably where...
All right, we start heading that way.
All right, there's like a glass door at the end of the hall, and when you go through that, there is just a small assembly of human-looking people.
Looking. Yeah.
There's no real easy way to tell who's undead and who's a human unless they've been undead for a long ass time.
Right. But they don't smell sweaty.
They don't smell sweaty. In fact, you smell a slight twinge of blood in the air.
Delicious.
Yes. It smells like dinner.
Lunchtime. Hot buff. Love sweaty buff people. They're salty. I almost said something as we were walking through, but I said it just to wait. But no, Christina did it for me. Thanks, Christina.
Cliftina says what we're all too afraid to say.
I'm looking around. Do I see anyone that looks like they're important?
One of the guys comes up to you and he's like, "Can we help you?"
Hi. I kind of have a message for someone in charge for the Church of Caine. That's the word I was looking for.
And he looks the three of you up and down, not just you, but
How you doing?
he says, just making sure you're with the group, with the party.
Of like mind? Is that what you're
Yeah.
trying to say?
I think we are of no particular mind at this point.
We've just come with a message that is we think is of importance. We are a neutral
Not
party here.
affiliated.
We're kind of dealing with something tonight. How important is it?
It's very important that it pertains. It could be a. How do I want to say this? Fine line between peace and war. I don't know if I want to say that.
Dealing with something. Would this something that you're dealing with potentially be a missing person?
Thank you, Nate.
Actually, how do you know that?
Because that's the third missing person we've heard of tonight.
Oh.
Somebody is, I guess, kidnapping members of the various vampire religions.
Who's been hit so far?
Well, you, Bahari, and what's Geraldine?
Church of Set.
Church of Set. Thank you.
The Bahari have been hit.
Mm-hmm.
They have.
Well, we were about to go pay them a visit.
I thought that might be the case. We're actually here because we've just come from them, and we've persuaded them to not come and visit you.
I am seeing the lay of the land right now. Okay, I'll take you in to see Xavier. And
Much appreciated.
he's like, you need to, in order to meet our boss, you have to be strong of heart.
Explain that one.
It's sort of a test.
That doesn't explain it.
This is the point at which I nope out.
You're gonna walk away from me?
I am not afraid of you, Miss Kismet.
I didn't mean it that way. I meant as in just gonna abandon me.
Let me put it this way. Strong of heart, I am not.
I don't
In
even
any
know what they
sense
mean
of the
by
word.
strong of heart.
It's a test of your bravery.
Yeah, I'm not brave. Have we not figured this out yet?
Well, okay, I guess I'm doing this alone.
And Elizabeth is like, I'm right here.
You coming with me, Elizabeth?
Yes.
Okay. Not alone. Yay. All right. I guess. All right. Let's get on with this so we can get this taken care of.
Okay, so you follow this guy through it's like a heavy steel door, and you can feel the heat and see light as soon as the door opens. And when it's open wide enough, you can see that he is sitting on this. It's a blocky.
Welcome
Nate's
back
going
to
all
the
way
car.
So he is sitting on this just blocky, uncomfortable looking stone. It's a kind of a throne, but it's, it looks like it's concrete. But to either side of him are these barrels with fire just shooting out of them. And you have to roll because this is a vampire rot trek test.
Oh Lord, what am I rolling?
Okay, so you take the number of dice you get to roll are your willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity rounded down. So what is your humanity?
6.
6. So
Yeah.
it's 2 plus your willpower.
Do I do the 1H also? Or 2H? I have 2 hunger.
Yeah.
Or-
No, not on a willpower check.
So no hunger?
No hunger. Let's see.
So that'd be 6N. What did I do wrong? That not work? R. Why is it not working?
I am checking.
Discord hates us today.
Malkav is offline.
Aw.
Oh,
Hold on. I don't have any dice close by. I usually do.
Nope, that didn't even get him.
So, let's see. Dice roller. I'm looking up a dice roller.
Okay.
Okay, there is one just on Google. Let's see, and we want D10s. And do we have to roll them individually? Damn. Well, I've rolled enough for Elizabeth to see that she has passed. Basically, you need 6 through 0, 6 through 10 to show up twice within 6 rolls.
Hold on. I got 571516.
So the 7 and the 6,
Okay, so I got 2.
that is enough. So you are able to hold down your fear at the fire that is just sitting in the room. And this is a vampire, and he's just chilling next to 2 raging fires,
Okay.
which is something that for the vampires is very difficult. And he's like, welcome. I am Xavier Torque. And you see that he's sitting there with like a half jacket and no shirt underneath and about 3,000 abs.
My name is Echo Kismet, and this is Elizabeth.
Welcome. So I have sort of half heard what's going on out there. So our people, or my missing person, Omari, seems to be in the same boat as someone from the Bahari camp and the Church of Set.
Yes.
Huh.
It seems to us that someone from each church is missing.
I would be the first one to point to the Bahari, but that seems to not be the case.
Exactly. Was there thanks. Was there a note or map or anything that was given to you?
A note on the back of a shard of a map. actually. So that's something as well.
That is something as well. Would it be possible for me to take a picture of both sides?
Yeah.
All right.
And he hands it to you.
So I take a picture.
Yeah, you've got Elizabeth's iPad
Oh, yeah.
right there.
And she sends that to Lester, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have people that are working on this. We are being the neutral ground for everyone. We don't want any trouble. We just want to be able to help.
Well, if this isn't directed at us from the Bahari, then we definitely want to not cause an incident.
I think that would be beneficial for everyone, actually. I'm all alone. I don't know what to think. Are there any other groups that you are concerned about that we should know about?
Concerned is a loaded term, but I would say that I don't know who would be doing this, but if they're hitting all of us, I can give you a couple more groups
That would be wonderful.
that you could check on. There's the Nephilim, and they're at the theater.
Okay.
And there's the Cult of Mithras.
And where are they?
They're at a factory just out of town. I don't see either of them doing this, but if of course the Nephilim are at the theater. Yeah.
That's what I was. Well, it's always good to check, and if there's any more missing, at least then we would know how many we're looking for.
I guess.
Is there? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
He says, I guess instead of going out to fight, I guess we're going to make search parties instead.
Well, why don't I have you give Elizabeth a contact number? That way, if we find anything, or if you find anything, please contact us.
That sounds like a good idea.
I think open communication would be best right now.
Yeah, let's do that. And I guess head over to the other groups as fast as possible, just because we don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I think we will stop by the other two to make sure, to see if anyone else is missing, and then see if we can gather any more information. And we will let you know as soon as we know.
And he grabs a little clicker, just a small clicker in his hand, and he hits the button, and the fires just die down. And he starts walking. He leads the two of you out to the group, and he says, "Sorry guys, but looks like we're not going to war tonight." And they seem almost sad.
Oh. Okay. So I take Elizabeth and we go out to the vehicular object with Nate and Rave. And I tell them what I just did and said and found.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I know, I'm awesome, aren't I?
So we should probably let the Bahari know that it's not the Caine. So, Rave, I think that's an assignment for you.
Goodbye.
And I guess that means we're going back to the botanical gardens.
Yes.
Because I don't think we actually took anyone's number at the Bahari.
You're right.
I don't think we did either. So we've only got the Church of Set and the Caine now.
As you're talking in the parking lot, some cars are pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And you see Estelle get out of one of them.
Rave, intercept.
Okay, I guess. Why me? With the talking and the things.
I step behind you for moral support.
So where are our people? Where is...
Not here because they're missing someone too.
No, all I could see is Van Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
Just that delivery.
I know that
You're awesome.
delivery was fantastic.
Awesome.
Sucks to be them, but sadly they're not here.
What do you mean they're not?
They also have someone that was taken with a similar message and on a map piece as you. So that's 3 of 5.
Mm-hmm. And we were about to go and check on the Nephilim.
Let's see if they have anyone missing.
And Estelle is just looking super confused.
Yeah.
And Christina, that is a word that I do know in Spanish because it's on a lot of the stuff that I cook. It's El Horno.
That is her new nickname now, El Horno. So there's no need to fight when everyone's in the same boat.
But the question is, who benefits from taking someone from everyone?
That is something we need to figure out.
It's almost, well, also it would turn everyone against each other.
Correct.
That is indeed. Somebody is probably trying to spark a race war. Or, I suppose, a sect war, but you know what I mean.
A war between before.
So Estelle needs to go back home.
And possibly send out some search parties.
Right. We need
in groups.
Right. But we also need to get the number for the botanical gardens, and then we need to go check on the other 2 before there's another group searching for anyone else and there's a war started. We're kind of running on time now.
Yes. So, we need to get a number from the Bahari so that we can get in contact with them. We need to give them our number so that they can get in contact with us.
And she just looks at Rave. Estelle just looks at Rave and says, "Yeah, I'll give you my number."
That works.
I don't have a phone. Elizabeth, tablet. No phone.
It's very much appreciated.
Yeah, I guess we're on our. We're going back home. Oh God, my brain just did a Winifred from Hocus Pocus. Sisters?
Oh God!
I'm a little sad we didn't get to go to the gardens.
All you need is the skirt to swish.
And now I want to say amok.
Right? Children. That'd be like
Tita for El Horno.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, great timing that they showed up, but also we didn't get to go back to the gardens.
So they leave. I say we go to the closest one. Which is closest, the theater or the factory?
Theater. The factory is actually semi close to the airport.
Okay, so I say we go speak with the Nephilim
Sounds good.
because we need to stop this before it gets started any worse than it already is.
Yeah, for sure.
And I really wish we could roll.
Yeah.
What do we need to roll?
I found a couple of different thingies, but I'm not sure how good they are.
Well, the one I used, you type in how many dice for the 10-sided, and it'll roll all of them at once.
Oh, nice.
Here, let me put it. I'll copy it and put it in.
I was just going to have you do an intelligence plus religion roll.
Okay.
There's
just
that.
to see if you know anything going in for the Nephilim.
So, who, me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Intelligence. And a what?
And the religion score.
And I suppose this isn't a roll that we can assist on.
You could.
I
Because
can't.
I have both intelligence and
I have
religion.
one.
I could give
two-
you some intelligence.
It's the
Yeah, you
religion. You have to have the religion part.
I know.
All right.
Obviously,
So,
I've not discovered religion.
what's the lowest number I can have?
Hmm?
What's the lowest number to pass? So I have a 4, 5, 8, 10, 2, 2, 6, 7.
4, 5,
8, 10,
10.
2, 2, 6, 7.
Oh, that's 4. That's 4 successes. You're
Okay.
good.
Here's one of the dice rollers I found that has like the dice pool hunger and difficulty.
Oh, not lovely.
Oh, that one's actually nicer.
Yeah, let's keep that one up. All right, so, yeah, you know, going in that as far as the vampire religions are concerned, the Nephilim are outside of the Toreador considered kind of a joke.
Are they fluffy bunny?
They are very much into appearance and beauty. And not just that, it's like beauty of environment, beauty of self, beauty of everything. And it seems to kind of be all that they're about.
So they're the
Instagram generation.
the fluffy bunny vampires.
So
Okay.
this one is one that you're probably not too scared of.
All right. So we get to the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And
The door is open. Well, a side door is open,
right.
and you can see that it's propped open, and there's a couple of people going in and out, and they're stupid pretty.
I think we found them.
Well, hello. Who's in charge?
That would be. Oh, where did that sheet go?
I don't know. Can't see you.
Not there.
Right,
There
try
it
to
is.
the left. There you go.
They're like Costas.
Costas. Is it possible for me to speak with Costas? It's a very important situation here.
And this woman just reaches up, and her fingers like graze your chin as she like does this come forward.
And I go forward willingly. Diane's missing out on all the fun now.
And as you're going through, there are more people that are really pretty, but there are also people that are ethereally pretty.
Are Nate and Rave with me? Or am I
Yeah.
doing this by
I'm
myself?
just walking behind you.
Okay.
We're following, but
like-
we are not as into this as you are.
Yep.
I like pretty people.
So technically, in a way, Rave could almost blend in here because she has the beauty thingy for looks. So she almost could blend in with them if she dressed nicer.
You're so party. Okay.
No, but some of them are walking around with it's a prettiness that is identical to each other. Like it's a certain prettiness archetype.
Cookie cutter vampires.
It's like the suburbs. I don't like it.
Oh, the suburbs
they
scare
seem to-
me.
And they seem to be the ones that people are deferring to.
Okay.
All of these with the same, pretty cranked up to 11, but almost artificial.
So
Mhm.
almost angelic.
Yes.
Barbie
Well-
vampires.
Welcome to the Valley of the Dolls.
Oh, there you go. Don't say that too loudly, though. All right. So,
So they take you in, and Costas is also shirtless. Do any of these cult leaders wear shirts?
No.
probably not.
And he's got that hair that comes down over his face like a 90s pretty boy. the hair curtains. And his skin is...
Isn't it currently 2021 or 2020?
So Echo's fallen in love like for the 100th time tonight.
Oh no, this works on him.
Okay, I'll give him that.
And
Right.
his skin has paled a little bit. You could tell that he started off as a really rich tan. And it looks like he was almost somewhere in the Mediterranean. And just the dark hair, dark eyes, very, very white smile.
Well, hello.
And as he walks up to you, and he just bows his head and takes your hand and kisses it.
Aw.
Bleh.
Hi, I'd like to sign up for this call. Have my soul if you wish.
How many calls are you gonna sign up for, Echo? Let's see, there's set, and then there's this button.
Oh. I think I might like living here. I might have to move here afterwards. Anyway.
Actually, with the 4 successes, you actually remember that look comes from drinking the blood of Michael.
Oh.
And it not only cranks up, it takes
So they're
someone
literally
towards...
part angel.
Yeah. It's bringing them really close to physical perfection. But the other part that you do remember is that it is a permanent bond. So you drink that blood, and you are one of them.
I didn't say anything about drinking blood.
No, I mean, no, you know. This is just something you know.
You okay, Kat?
Cold.
It's like, that was a horrible look. I was like, you okay, honey?
Yeah. It's cold.
The mom and me just came out. Are you okay? I'm pretty good at sucking blood.
We already decided that literally anyone in the group basically could pretend to be Rave's parent.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, we need to get on with this conversation.
Sorry.
So,
who is able to breathe?
I can breathe. I just... So,
Well, actually, no one needs to.
right? Somebody needs to talk because I can't. He's too pretty.
Hey. We got a question for you.
And his face turns to Rave, and he's just like, wow, hello.
Hi.
And he starts walking towards you and reaching out his hand.
I don't do physical contact. Sorry.
And he actually has this pained look in his eyes, just like he's so disappointed.
Oh.
Sorry.
Way to go, Heartbreaker.
By any chance, has anything been happening tonight?
So
Thanks.
subtle.
In this place, things happen every night.
Okay, how about, is anybody missing tonight?
Oh, yes, Yvette.
By any chance, was there a note written on a map piece?
Yes, I think it's over. And he like reaches into his pocket because he's got like these flowing pants on and no shirt. And he pulls and it's crumpled. Like he saw it, crumpled it, put it in his pocket, and moved on with his night.
Ah,
He's like, oh, here.
thanks. Is Invisibeth with us?
Yes.
There you go.
She smooths it out and takes the picture. And
Do you want
it
the note
looks
back? Do you not care?
I care, but my people are free to come and go as they like.
Except that they've been kidnapped. Most likely against their will.
Is there another kind of kidnapping?
Sometimes we play these games.
Unfortunately, this
Oh,
isn't
are
a
you-
game.
That kind
Unfortunately, it is now affecting currently 4 of 5.
Religious sects of.
And
yeah.
we've got one more to check.
Oh. Then this is not our members playing with each other. I am a little more concerned now.
Sorry. Reading Christina's stuff. And Raven, ooh, piece of candy. I would be a little more concerned, but
I'm just baffled right now. Hold on.
all right. I'm over the prettiness now that I know that he's self-centered.
Rave is literally turning around and just like, I'm so done with it.
So do you want to be kept in the loop on what's going on with your person, or do you not want to?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Could you have Miss Elizabeth here take a number so that she can get one of us can get a hold of you once we find out information then?
And he says, sure. And he goes over to Elizabeth and he says, okay, this is the number to reach me for business matters like this. And then this one is my private number.
Dude. One of your people is missing and you're scamming on chicks?
And he looks over to Nate and he's like, well, hello.
Now!
Oh my
Stop!
god!
All right.
We're leaving now!
And I know how dangerous this situation could be, so I can step between the two and kind of walk him back a little bit and say, you know what? We're going to let you stay here as long as you guys don't retaliate against anyone else right now, and we will let you know when we find out more information. But thank you. It's my customer service tone, sorry. Thank you for your help. It was greatly appreciated. And turn around and kind of shove everyone else out the door.
Rave is just
we
like
disappear.
speedwalking almost.
Before we disappear,
Oh, no.
what's up, Nate?
Before we disappear, is there anyone else other than the Bahari, the Caine, and
Mithras.
the Mithras that we should be looking into?
I don't keep track.
Of course.
Of course you don't. Okay, thank you. We'll be on our way now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we love you. Bye-bye now.
I don't love you. Goodbye now.
I very much do not love you. Bye-bye now.
Sometimes we play this game called Hide the Sausage. I'm very good at it.
So am I, but it generally doesn't involve notes like that.
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
So how do we feel about Costas Bashir?
Once I got over the prettiness, all I see is the slime, so we're good. I'd rather go back to set. At least they have orgies. And they're pretty people are fun to play with, not superficial pieces of fluff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so do we know the location of the factory outside of town, or are we just guessing?
No, you have the address.
Okay. So I say...
And it's near the airport.
At least the Cainites were good for something.
So what do I know about Mithras?
Okay, roll your intelligence plus religion with your hunger. And the difficulty on this one will be 4. They're a little tougher a nut to crack.
So I have a hunger of 2. I put 2 on there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the one that I shared, the dice pool is all of your dice, and it will actually convert the amount of hunger dice for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I put dice pool 7, hunger 2, difficulty 4, and I have 4 successes.
Excellent. So you have just enough to get some base information on them. They...
Sorry, I looked at Christina's comment. I actually choked on that. Thanks, Chris. Oh, that was wrong.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I hate it when you choke on the sausage.
I know, I do too. Oh, right. Cat's just like, are we done with this conversation yet? I'm sorry.
To the factory we go.
Moving swiftly along, Nate is driving.
Good.
Yes. So what you remember about Mithras is that he was an elder kindred. He was Ventru.
Okay.
And he was the Prince of London for a good long time.
Like
So-
hundreds or thousands?
I think it's close to 1,000. I don't quote me on that. He was killed, and Queen Anne took his place.
Oh, good for her.
But there have been stirrings recently about him rising again. And from what you remember about his reign, is that he was like uber Ventru. Like his power to control people was next level. Like he had the entirety of London under his control.
So there is concern about going into this place.
So it'd be like Venus's power amped up?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait. Did Echo share that information with us?
Not yet.
Okay, I shared it with them. Share.
Sunny.
So the cult of Mithras.
I got you, babe. Sorry.
I love you, Jenny.
I missed that.
I said, was it? I said share, and she said Sunny, or they said Sunny, and then I went, I got you, babe. It was a roller coaster of awesome. Can't help it. Anyway.
You also know that, well, there are stirrings that Mithras might be coming back, but there's no proof. And for all you know about the current cult of Mithras is that they tend to be Ventru. They are very, very much about order, and they are very, very much anti-Church of Set.
Okay. Can I say, can we have a 2-minute timeout so we can do pee breaks?
Oh, sure.
Bio
That
break
sounds like an
time.
excellent idea.
Awesome. So
All right, then 2-minute break.
awesome. Thank you.
Timer starts now. Yes, I am the dedicated segue person, and then I promptly derail things again. That is my role within this group.
Apparently, I'm very bipolar. There's a reason Rave's like this.
And Echo is very bi.
That she is. And Sage is very pan.
Funny enough, so is Pan.
I know. Isn't that great?
Yeah, Pan hasn't really been in this one.
No.
He stayed
because
at the
he's back on
plane.
plane.
Being a good child, probably playing video games.
Oh, wait. You gave him permission to...
I gave him permission to take Patrick out.
You did.
I said as long as it wasn't in the plane, so it's acceptable.
Because how many cows play fetch? Let's be real here.
You're right.
I mean, when you have access to a cow that plays fetch.
You play fetch with the cow.
And the
Exactly.
dog.
Yes, but mostly
And
the
the dog.
cow.
Mostly the cow.
And if the cow could play Mario Kart, he'd play Mario Kart.
In all honesty, probably. Patrick is all for the life. Can I
Hey.
use Patrick in my book?
Yeah.
Got to play frisbee with him though.
Because, yes. Just confuse the entire interwebs with that.
Frisbee playing cow.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be fun. Because I don't have notes for Mithrium.
Oh dear.
Oh Lord,
He doesn't even know anything about them.
we're going in blind.
I
This is where we could have used Diane. She's more serious than we are.
I don't even know how to
I
spell that.
don't know
Mithras?
what the politics are between Hecata and the Ventru.
So are you our speaker then?
I guess.
Well, Ventru is basically Camarilla.
Yeah,
I mean, those are almost interchangeable.
exactly. That's why I'm saying I don't know.
And we've got Invisibeth.
Hmm.
We
Well-
don't have Elizabeth.
But we don't want Jayce talking to Jayce.
No,
Too much.
we don't want Jayce talking to Jayce.
Well, I'm sure he does that a lot on his own. We don't need him doing it on camera.
No, I mean, basic politics is the Hecata do business with all the other sects.
Okay.
It's not antagonistic. It's just business
Business.
Okay.
because they're kind of the mafia.
Oh, good for
Right.
them.
However, it is moot because Diane is not here.
Correct.
Yeah. So let's get this over
So-
with.
Given that the Tremere have historically been Camarilla, that probably leaves it up to me.
Well,
because I don't think the Ventru are particularly fond of Malkavians.
Not a lot of people are, to be perfectly honest.
The Ventru with Malkavians tends to be more business. Like, I deal with this person because they're part
They
of
have
the
something
group.
I want.
Mm-hmm.
Same with me, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Gangrel tend to be a little too chaotic for the Ventru.
And
And
you are an anarch.
And
Oops.
Malkavian aren't? Because we're not exactly stable.
It's a bit more of an alliance.
I'm gonna guess, well, because also Gangrel are more in touch with their beast, so that would make sense that they'd be more chaotic.
It's less
in
about
a different way.
it's less about individual clan members and the clans themselves. The Ventru being like the major player in the Camarilla. Clans like the Gangrel and the Bruja turn their back on the Camarilla.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of a don't want you around because you ain't part of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Go team!
And Malkavians did not turn their back on the Camarilla, so they're creepy but acceptable.
So should I stay in the car? Go
Well, you can't
with-
really tell unless you're like really
True.
blatantly showing off that you're Gangrel. You can't really tell.
I mean, it's up to you.
You choose.
I'll go. I'll just try and stay in the back and not comment,
Okay.
Okay.
which we all know is not going to work. But
Do you need duct tape? Baling
That might
wire?
make us look a little suspicious.
yeah, considering what we're going in to ask them.
True. All right. Let's head out.
Maybe don't make us look like we're kidnappers.
Okay, so you reach the factory and, it's got about the right amount of cars for a, group of 10 or so vampires to be inside.
They don't
Okay.
have a third shift. Sorry.
Not that kind of factory.
No, the factory, you actually see that down the line, the factory is not exactly together.
Okay.
So it's an abandoned factory.
Yeah.
But when you get to the door where the light is on, it is locked.
Okay.
So we
Knock,
knock?
knock, knock.
Within less than a minute, someone comes to the door and she is dressed like she could be Elizabeth's twin.
Oh. Another librarian. How nice.
How may I help you?
Excuse me. So we are investigating some missing kindred. It appears that the kindred have gone missing from...
She steps
Bahari.
back. She doesn't even let you finish the sentence before she steps back and just gestures into the place.
Okay, well, you're
Go
very
ahead.
welcoming. Thank you.
And as you go in, you see that yes, it is an abandoned factory and it's run down, like starting about 50 feet from where you are. But up until that point, it is actually clean and maintained. Like it's just a piece of civilization carved into an abandoned factory.
I like what you've done with the place.
Well, thank you. I am Vanessa.
Pleased to meet you, Vanessa. I'm Nate. That's Rave, Echo, and Elizabeth.
Let's see. I'm writing down Vanessa.
Very important.
Anyone want to name the leader of the?
What kind of name you looking for?
Someone who came from. Someone who would. Oh, maybe more of a British name.
British name?
Brighton. I'm sorry. It just popped into my head.
Well, that's the last name.
George Brighton?
George.
George. Gonna hug him and kiss him and love him. And call him George.
She says, George is upstairs. Follow me. And she leads you up a very well-maintained iron staircase like you would see in a factory up to like the managerial offices on the next floor where you can see like catwalks and stuff. But no models on them. Maybe if they got the Nephilim over there.
They'd have the whole place cleaned up. There'd be some art everywhere. There'd be some flowers, maybe a tablecloth. I don't know.
And they're kind of shiny, empty boxes. So if you told them those were catwalks, they might actually, use them to model and maybe fall off into the broken machinery below.
Hey, could we?
And I just have Right Said Fred going through my head right now.
Yep.
I did too. I was gonna start singing pretty soon.
I did as well.
Or shiny happy people was sticking in my head too.
Huh.
Okay.
Where were we?
Catwalk going to the management office.
George Brighton.
George Brighton.
Brighton.
Elosis Pindersnatch. That's what Raven says.
No, we're not naming anyone. We're not giving anyone the last name having snatch in it. We're not with this group.
No.
Like, he's gonna snatch that name away from you. You're not allowed.
Yes, so she leads you up the stairs and into the offices, and as you expect, they're very tidy and very businesslike, and not a single person up there is not wearing a suit.
Are they still good looking? I do like a person in uniform,
They're not especially good looking, but they're not ugly. I mean, it's just they look like business people.
I'm very underdressed.
So am I.
Everywhere we've gone.
And a man looks over and says, "Who are these people, Vanessa?" And she says, "Apparently, there are other kidnappings tonight in other churches. And we're not the only ones. So I brought them because they seem to have some information."
Do we?
Well, we know that there are kindred missing from the Bahari, Church of Set, the Church of Caine, and the Nephilim.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it, Rave.
I know. That's what I was doing. I was like leaning over to Rave. Don't do it.
I kind of love the fact that Rave is feeling like that, though. Because it is kind of a gangrel thing to fuck with the Ventru.
An echo of all people telling her don't do it.
The urge is so strong.
Anyway, so tonight we have managed to convince the Bahari not to attack the Caine, managed to convince the Caine not to attack the Bahari. the Nephilim are fucking weird.
And George kind of chuckles at that one. And if the Church of Set is missing a member, and he pulls out his note that's also on a back of a map, and they have one of these, then that means that we're not going to be attacking them tonight.
Oh, please don't.
That make our life a little easier.
We would like to avoid any wars tonight, if possible.
And you can see that on the note it says something to the effect of, if you want Beatrice Cousins back, then pay us such and such amount of money.
Rave nudges Invisibeth, like, hey, go get the thingy.
Would you mind if we take a picture of the note and the map?
I don't mind, he says. However, if this is the case, then whoever's doing this is doing this on purpose and
with the intention of starting a war.
But they're also...
Do we have all the pieces of the map now?
Well, you would have to contact Lester to see if they all...
Well, also, Invisibeth has all of them on her tablet. Can we just look at them?
You can look at them, but without, like, someone cut and pasting and moving them around. It's a little more difficult. It would be a lot easier just to contact Lester, who's already on top of that.
It's okay, Rave. We're getting there.
I'm impatient.
Such a gangrel.
Rave has been our logic person through this whole game, so I'm inclined to trust what Rave says.
But George is like, so each one had a note on the back of a piece of map like this?
Yep.
This is weird. It almost feels like they want the churches to fight, but it's leaving a trail for someone who's not affiliated.
Right. So the not affiliated would be us. We're kind of Switzerland in this.
Mostly. But yes.
Ignore her. She hasn't had her meds.
We can't take meds!
Oh my god. She's developed Tourette's.
We just have to drink them from somebody who has had the meds.
Do I need to take you out to the car, Rave?
No.
Okay.
And he says, ma'am, do we need to find you someone and feed that person some morphine?
I don't feed from humans. Thanks for the offer.
That's what I meant about she hasn't had her meds.
I mean, Jim over there is a pharmacist. He could hook you up with some ketamine, stick it into a...
We're not drugging Rave.
Can we get your information so that we can contact you as soon as we have all the pieces of the puzzle together?
By all means.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, and she does the number exchange.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And I will give him one of my cards as well. And just say, if you think of anything or find anything out, you know what to do. Awkward finger guns.
I did them for
Because
you.
we're bringing that back.
You're welcome.
I mean, Echo is by. Pan. That's where the awkward finger guns come from.
Yeah, but also because Nate was doing them with
So was I.
Dreaming McSteamboat or whatever his name was. Hunky McDreamboat.
Hunky McDreamboat, yes.
Whatever we were calling him. Philippe's former boy toy.
Yeah, Studley.
That you,
All right.
Studley do right.
that you knew nothing about.
I know. Anyway, now that we have their information, we need to go
To the plane?
back to the plane.
Because we're closer to it now?
The plane, boss. The plane.
We worked our way across the city back to the plane.
Back to the Bat Cave.
So excited.
Woohoo!
I'm sure it's getting late by now. I mean,
What, 1 a.m., 2 a.m.?
It's closing in on 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, time
So-
to...
as soon as we have information, you will have information. Please do not start a war with anyone.
What kind of city is St. Louis? Is it under, like, the Camarilla? I
Yes.
take it? So,
Nominally. The
wouldn't...
churches are a lot more in charge than other people that the Camarilla would prefer.
They are an island unto themselves.
So, who is the prince in the area? And wouldn't technically the person who's supposed to be in charge and wants to be in charge, aren't they also technically a suspect? And wouldn't they gain from the churches going against each other? And then also, what are other factions in the area?
Also, if this is a Camarilla territory, we should have introduced ourselves to the prince.
Didn't we?
True on all counts.
No, we didn't.
No, we went directly to the church set.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Oop. Oh,
Rave is innocent in this because she's still getting used to everything.
It's
But you
Fine.
have only been here
I-
less than one evening.
We have been here less than one evening. I will call Philippe when we get back to the plane and ask him to call the prince and smooth things over and just say we were on a time crunch and we will visit him or her shortly.
Okay.
Maybe.
Now the stuff you were asking about the prince, were you asking that?
Oh, Rave
While you
was
were with-
asking that.
Uh,
Or
but
hmm,
in the car or back with
as we were
George and
leaving.
them?
So, like, probably like when we were walking away from them, did any of them escort us out?
Vanessa did.
Okay, so after
Okay.
we've left the building, I asked this.
fancy Italian.
I've forgotten the Canolarilla. Oh, Cannoli-rilla. Got it. I've forgotten the question. There have been too many tangents.
Sorry.
The rails have been everywhere today.
All the questions that I asked,
Yes.
you answered the Prince one and the Camarilla one. So is it possible that the Camarilla would benefit from them going against each other, but at the same time they wouldn't because that might get them noticed? And then also, are there other sects or groups in the area that could benefit potentially from the churches going after each other?
Good questions.
Yeah.
And we will ask them of the prince, presumably tomorrow night.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure it's too late to be making social calls.
So you guys are going back to the plane?
We are going back to the plane.
The plane! The plane!
Kind of sad because it's too late in the night to go over to the set church.
Because I am
and
like
enjoy.
tired.
That's one of the things you guys put you in.
Yeah, I know. We wanted to go back.
You
to
guys
the
wanted to
church
make
at
it back
end
to
of
the
night,
orgy.
but
Mhm.
unfortunately, it's too late.
Still a few hours before dawn.
I mean,
Oh, drop me off.
sure, I
opposite
can
direction.
drop you off.
Opposite direction. Rave. We have to go back into town for your ass. I'm so-
I mean, for me, it's any excuse to keep driving. So
Yes,
I could find my
Nate's
way back.
True love.
Nate's true love.
So you kind of backtrack a little and take me over so I can have some fun.
Are we gonna pass the botanical gardens on the way there?
Sure, why not? If you want to go hang out with the Bahari, you do that.
So maybe I'll. Is Diane with us this whole time?
Yeah, she's just
Technically, she's just sitting in the car.
So you know for a fact I ain't going by myself. So
Well, I'm asking Sako right now.
because we have time, and I can guarantee she's probably going to say, "Let's go."
However, Rave, if you are going to play with the Bahari, I'm going to leave my cell phone with you so that you have a way of contacting us.
What kind of phone?
What kind of phone?
Because Raven technology are no-go. Mostly, except when she was using Invisibeth's tablet, because Invisibeth was like more or less helping her.
Okay, in that case, Elizabeth, do you want to stay with Rave at the Botanical Gardens?
Sure.
Okay, there you go. You have a chaperone.
And Invisibeth also has, the means of communication.
Indeed.
So Nate's just dropping everyone else off.
Nate
You're
is
being a
playing
dad.
taxi.
And
Daddy
heading
Nate.
back to the plane.
Thanks, bud.
I'm kind of glad nobody picked up on that.
What was that?
So glad
I
to be
said-
going back to the plane alone.
I said
Oh.
Daddy Nate.
Daddy Nate.
Wait, how old's Nate physically?
Okay,
So-
so Diane.
It was flat out, yes, she does want to come with me.
Bye, bro!
True age 50, appearance age 27.
Goodbye, big brother. Rave's just gonna become a little shit all the time now.
Okay, so Diane and Echo are at the orgy. We're enjoying ourselves.
And you will wake up in the morning or in the evening
At the orgy.
next episode. Not only there, but you will have fed.
Awesome.
And you'll probably be, if you drop in hunger again there when you wake up, there will most likely be the opportunity to feed again.
Okay.
So Nate,
Yes.
when you get back to the plane alone,
Just imagining everybody being like, where is everybody?
Rave and Elizabeth are talking to plants, and Echo and Diane are having an orgy.
and Nate, your people, your three are just like, the fuck? But Diane's people are just like, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Um,
Speaking of orgies, Nate is hungry, and we all know how his last feed attempt went. So, Jeremy, Dawn, Amanda, one of you hook me up, please. And I do mean hook me up.
Hook me
Wink,
up.
wink, nudge, nudge.
yeah, I think it is Dawn's turn.
Tagger it.
Dagger it, girl.
It's more of a who was depleted last.
Dawn
How-
was the one that I drank from last.
Oh, Dawn was?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because didn't you exchange with Jeremy?
I did exchange with Jeremy. What I was
do the
attempting
bond.
to say was that one of them should go and get me a hooker.
Oh.
Get a lady of the night.
Friend.
Because we know how my social skills are.
You lay down.
Jeremy says, okay, we can get on that, but I need Amanda to actually drive right now.
Mm-hmm. Just don't get sidetracked.
Does he have any preferences? Blonde, redhead, brunettes?
Clean.
Breathing? Clean. Clean and breathing.
Yep.
Full of blood.
Mm-hmm.
And while as they go off, Lester says, Nate, you want to come check out the map?
Yes, let me do that.
And he has all the images lined up and turned around on the screen, and they are all obviously part of the same map, but there is a spot that is missing where all of them would have connected.
Interesting.
And he said, I have lined these up. Oh, come on, sheets. Come on. Oh, they're all sticking together.
I don't want to know why.
Because I need them. That is why. Okay. So he lines them up. He gets them lined up on the screen, and he gets a map of St. Louis up there.
Mm-hmm.
And he superimposes one over the other, and where that hole is the Paddlin' Patty.
The what?
That is the riverboat casino that Edward Undergrave worked at. Who was the one that was hit by Rudy.
Fun times.
And with that, we will end today's episode.
Bathe my
Dun,
dinner
dun,
and bring her to me on a silver platter. I feel fancy tonight. Oh, well, this one's been an adventure.
It has been.
Certainly has.
I may or may not have a thing open for the Path of Lilith.
Fair.
So for episode 18. So let us find out what people liked, if they didn't like anything, who will get the experience, and what their character's goal for the next episode is. So we'll start with Rave.
I'm sad that it didn't initially get to go back to the gardens, but they had great timing showing up. I guess
You got to go back anyway.
I got to go back. Ray may not be trying to join the Bahari right now. And experience tool. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know which one of you to give it to. Sorry, I'm contemplating.
Da, 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 da.
I'm gonna give the experience to really don't know. Well, because like we all like equally did things, and you just like
We did
essentially
all
took a
equally.
leader that we messed with.
We kind of did, didn't we?
Well, here is an option. If you want to, as a group, decide that your experience is given out equally between you.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Sure.
So 1 point each,
Cool.
plus 1 for the story today.
Awesome.
That makes it easy. Okay, so your likes, dislikes. Oh yeah, you said the not getting back to the thing. Good parts.
That we went to like every church available, basically. And we're just like, hey, I got a question for you, bud. It's just hilarious to me, in all honesty.
And what are you looking forward to?
Rave potentially joining the Bahari.
Are you good then? Okay. Likes. I had a lot of fun being overly stimulated because that's Echo's thing. It's Echo's thing. She doesn't hear the voices. She just likes everybody.
Wait, Echo's thing was overstimulated?
Oh dear.
Yeah, I did like when Rave got a little mouthy and I had to tell her to stay off of the stuff. I'm
Off
looking
the furniture.
Yeah, the furniture.
If I fix,
But I'm
I
looking-
fix.
Right? What I'm looking forward to finding out because we technically don't know the information what the maps mean. So I'm kind of looking forward to where this is going to lead after the whole orgy thing. Because that's most important right now in my character's brain. So
That's a hell of a reversal for people to go door to door amongst the churches and not the other way around.
it is.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
I thought it was hilarious.
Alright.
Considering that Echo is part of a cult
Cult?
herself, she could just be going from church to church. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior?
Have you heard the good word of all the fucking missing people in town? Well, guess what? We're going to tell you.
Woo!
All right, Nate, your turn.
Hang on. Sorry, I just thought I should put the backup dice roller in the actual
Oh, nice.
Discord. In case we need it, you might want to pin that.
Yes.
What I liked, we got through, or it felt like we got through a hell of a lot of story.
It did, because I put the amount. You guys got through 2 churches last game, and so I filled out 2 churches worth this game, and then you guys hit the 3rd one, and I'm just like, okay, we'll make this one up.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we realized the time crunch, so kind of had to
Yeah.
get a move on,
time crunch, and we were really just
And you still
Kicking
made
ass
it
and
back for
taking
the
names.
orgy.
Yeah. That was the
And we
time
got-
crunch.
we got, back we got Rave back to her plants. So
Y'all have been
that's what I
stuck on a plane.
I'm
Plane.
doing something organic and
Uh-huh.
sharing.
orgasmic, I think, is the word you're looking for. What I didn't like, I would have liked it if Diane was
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
However,
She
needs
got
must
hijacked.
as the devil drives. And what I'm looking forward to for next game is just figuring out what the fuck is going on. So there we go.
All right, and yeah, I had a good time this time, and
It was
I'm
fun.
I'm glad we could get back to it because now my mind is back on the game. It was really, really hard to work on this one because there's been so much time away from it. My brain was just like, is that something you want to do anymore? And it's just like, well, yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
But yeah, now I'm in a place where I could actually work on it again. So next one should be kind of fun because I have plans.
Mhm.
All right. And with that, we will end this one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.